a Texas Grand Slam champion, an Arkansas Grand Slam champion, and ranked top 10 in the nation at the individual World Poetry Slam competition. He is also assisting with the Women of the World Poetry Slam competition that will be held in Dallas, Texas on March 15th through the 18th of next year, when he's not working with poems.
Let's go. How y'all doing? Yeah? I like that. I like that. All right, we're going to go through some poems. First, I appreciate y'all having me. Ahead of time, I appreciate y'all listening. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for coming.
I appreciate you as well, sir. Thank you. And, you know, it was a difficult night and shit, so I'm just glad y'all here. I really am. So I'm gonna do a lyrical exercise. Are y'all cool with that?
Yeah.
Trying to get my stuff right. All right. Born to do things on mic devices with the likeness to Mike Tyson's writings when reciting my rhythmic voodoo. Who knew Mike Tyson's punch could come to you slicing and dicing in the form of poems out of the norm, mind child of the corn, torn from the same cloth as corn. Heavy rock infused with hip-hop, hybrid poet born. Born of fire and electricity with verbal elasticity, call me Bootie's rubber band man, wild as an African honey badger, mixed with the marvelous Marvin Hagler and slick Rick James, bitch, is a click click bang of suicidally sick Gallagher guitar lick stroke with sweet picks of sticks. Come sail away with me. Away with Roscoe P. Cold Twain, Papa Cold Train on the cold nights of a night train with Overcane hanging on the midnight train to GA. With purple rain stained in the windows, a spirit poem to my eyes, then I recited D-Way. The wind blows and doves cry like a mobile home during a Texas tornado. I am so gone with the wind within this verse composition written to reverse the competition. Diverse sentences is first consistent with the intent to be intense. Never really like incense during my saliva dance recital. Listen to the distant sun dance, the forbidden dance of flammable inscriptions. This instant sink into a trance. Let the ink romance you. Enhanced by a potion of ferocious speech, my incantations have you bodies watching me. I feel like I'm a living creature from Roswell, or like I'm living with Rockwell. Hell, I guess I rock well. Well, rock to the rhythm like some villages, I pillage your eardrums. Y'all can't miss some. Any spoken word venue you ask me to come to, I'll come. I might even come prior to you asking me to come, then make you come when I come and hand out towels to clean up after I'm done. Clean up at Avant Garden. They say I'm tripping. They say I'm causing problems again. But my lyrical adrenaline won't stop pumping, just like I'm back in puberty, humping denim to denim with feminine energy, like Levi denim and raw. Intimate jazz, rhythm, and blues. Sinister cities spitting against the grin of the new. George Clinton, poetic nation up under a roof, move up under the ground where poetry can be heard. Put your ears to the ground, hear my heartbeat in the sound of spoken word. Verbal for me. Herbie Hancock's dancing pants. My lyrics can't stand still, so I dance them on a cocked mic on its stand till I leave the crowd at a standstill. Then I stand still like a still image of a 90s rap video shot in the cold, on chill. Words made of stainless steel, engraved with my spirit, so you can't steal what I feel. Nah, for real. My poems have LoJack. Know that if you take what I record to save back and play back on video, MP3, CD, or ADAT, I will pinpoint your location from K-Pax, then come down to clean the floor with that ass like Ajax. This ain't Jax, Ajax. I'm serious about mine, I'm so sincere. Are y'all ready?
Yeah!
All right.
Let's go!
Let's do poems. You know, you gotta stretch it out, you know. I need New York. I need New York. I'm with it. For Whitney. Funny thing about water. Drink enough, find healing. Drink too much, find freedom. February 11th, 2012. They found Whitney Houston, soaked in freedom. That barely her body, decorating a beautiful Beverly Hilton bathtub. Finally free of Bobby's stench, free of fire-baptized spoon, free of burnt pipe, cracked dreams, and bad press. They found Whitney, scuba dived camera lenses into that troubled skin, found all the beauty she possessed inside that Titanic body, crashed against an iceberg and sunk with a cracked crown, cracked from the queen, falling down the stairway to heaven one too many times. But Bobby was king at making use of damaged things. He was just like the water. Filled her up, took her down, rocked her slow. He was the perfect ocean to bathe, a wrecked vessel. They found Whitney. Where everyone believes Bobby put Whitney, found Whitney a graveyard, deep enough to hide her comeback in. Big enough to make Bobby Christina want one for herself. Dark enough to eclipse Sissy Smile, but Sissy Houston, this was not your problem, Sissy. As long as the music is playing, she will always be here. She will always be your baby. Tonight, be happy. Now she can dance with somebody that loves her. Now she knows her broken hearts go to die. She can fix them. Been saving all her love for this moment in time. They found Whitney, exhaling for the last time. Freedom all in her lungs. That water gave good love to her. Only right to give it her life in return. I mean, everyone falls in love sometimes, right? And sometimes love is a bright white porcelain bathtub, smiling, salivating, and starstruck. Funny thing about water, it can swallow a shooting star if it falls close enough to rock bottom. They found Whitney at the bottom, quiet, clean, but finally free. And we will always love her. Y'all still with me? Okay. True story. A kid from my son's first grade class told my son that he believes black people are ugly. True story. Dear Jacob, I know you're only 6. I know I'm an adult. But when my son cracks his smile to tell me what came out of your face, I wanted to break your crayons. I wanted to trip you in the hallway. I wanted to eat your lunch in front of you. I wanted to tell you that I hope you pee your pants in PE. I hope you cry about it. I hope the girl or boy you like is watching and pointing and laughing. I hope you swallow your baby teeth. I hope your big boy teeth grow into each other. I hope you smile like you've been biting bricks for breakfast. The tooth fairy isn't coming. Santa Claus isn't real. Christmas gifts comes from mommy's hooking and daddy's mistress. I bet your mommy loves Nancy Lee and Paula Dean and Ann Coulter. Bet your daddy voted to make America great again. I bet they played dress up when they made you. I bet they played Cersei and Jaime Lannister and you be the little obnoxious Joffrey, but you ain't no king, little boy. They poisoned you with the lie that black people were ugly and you swallowed it whole. Your mama's so stupid. She thinks beauty is only in her mirror. Your daddy's so stupid, he believes her. I told your mama I would post this to Facebook. She went to the bookstore to stop me. Your daddy's so dumb, he thinks being a Nazi will make you a copy. Do you want to be a copycat, Jacob? All swastika tongue and fiery cross conversation. Hate language will burn your tongue black and ugly if you hold it in your mouth, Jacob. Racism is too big and bad to fit between your snaggletooth smile. You are 6. My son is 6. The difference should be 0. But my boy more likely to be added to heaven before he turns 7 for having anything cops consider a weapon. But you, Jacob, you will be mentally unstable. You will need assistance. My boy will need a protest. You will receive help. My boy will receive a hashtag. None of this will be equal or pretty. Both will be consistent. But do you know what's black and ugly, Jacob? A hateful heart. The crease between a noose knot. The word nigger. A burnt cross. The eye of a cop's barrel pointed at a black back right before a trigger pull, a black spine open like a lotus in bloom, a grave with a body it wants to spit out because it doesn't belong there. But not my son, Jacob. My son is intelligent, incredible, and honestly, over your bullshit, he tells me you told him black people are ugly. His response, listen, as beautiful as he is, says, Daddy, I didn't let that sit in my brain because I know that's not true. You see, I taught him how to be concrete in his beauty so boys like you can't crack his spirit. He doesn't need you. You need him. You need him as proof that your parents got it wrong this time. Your parents won't be right all the time, and your parents won't like you playing with my boy, Jacob. But I think 6 is old enough to consider friends without considering skin. So if you choose him, after you apologize, I'm cool. But if your parents got a problem with it, tell them they can meet me at the playground at 3 o'clock after school. Having fun?
Yeah!
So much fun. So much fun. What's up, man? Y'all mind if I read y'all something?
Yeah!
Yeah, you mind? I shouldn't do it.
We want it!
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna do it. The best way to protect your heart. Guard your chest. Look for circling, they will case you for a good while. They will wait for you to be alone and park who they are out of your line of sight. They will dress and mask and glove and smile, wide enough to fit you comfortably inside. When they approach, they will hold sharp tongue and sweet talk. If they break in, there will be rummaging and ransacking, open arms with shoulders so fragile you will fall in and break your happiness if you lean in too close, but you will still test this and fail. There will be promising and breaking and fucking up and over. Be prepared. It will be loud. If they come in, it will be so loud. They will be clumsy. They will leave finger and footprint over everything, including you. You will never scrub clean. You will always want to and not at the same time. If they break in, they will breach security. They will break down every wall you've built, turn every mirror to face you. This will make it your fault if your heart breaks in the process of them pulling on the strings. And they will pull, and they will twist, and they will rip. The heart is a fragile thing, a priceless thing. Hide it. Fight them off. Do not let them block your blows and blow you a kiss, because a blown kiss to a scarcely touched body will feel like a breeze on a beach after a stressful work week, and you will feel like paradise. Comfortable, tranquil, scenic. But once that wears thin, it will feel like spring break, and your body will become a place for trash and drunken dialogue and too much foot traffic. You will confuse this for a good time until you are left to clean up the damage. If they break in, they will wear mask and glove, cubic zirconia covered crown, but you will believe them royalty. Let them build castles inside your skin, your body a kingdom to rule over. If you let them in, they will clutter your walls with a mural of memories, spill a good time on the good rugs, sloppily promise forever and abandon you like a Packard plant. You will be left a hollow shell on barren land, not even able to grow a smile. If you let them in, they will drain your time and burn your heart soot black. So when you say I love you, it will come out with a hacking cough, dark clouds of ash and smoke. You will learn not to say it for the secondhand damage it does. It has already done enough firsthand. If you let them in, your foundation will crumble at the foot after the roof blazes and the bricks burn to the bottom, but you will not clean the finger and footprints. Sadly, you will save the memories, especially the one where you felt wanted. That one is priceless and rare. You will hang it over the void. You will remember how much Picasso was painted in that kiss. You will want to tumble back into that art gallery smile, but they will pack up the show and split with everything good in you in tow, and you will settle for anyone else who gives you a few second-hand ticks off of that clock. But if you don't let them in, you will always wonder if they are waiting for you.
Right about now, how do you feel about the poet so far? You enjoying yourself? Alright, Twain, you ain't done. I got some questions.
Oh shit, what's up?
You got some merch for sale?
I do.
What you got?
CD.
He's got a CD.
I do.
You got a CD?
I do.
How much is the CD?
$10.
$10.
Only $10.
That's it.
That's right. He's got a CD for sale, so if you enjoy, that's right. So if you've enjoyed the poet tonight, he's going to be hanging out afterwards. Go talk to him. He's got a CD for sale. It's only $10. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pass around this little bucket. This bucket is called a tip jar. Anything that you put in here is going to go directly to the poet. Like we said, he is from Dallas. He traveled all this way. He does this for a living. So if you're enjoying the poet, put some money in the tip jar. We're going to give it to him afterwards. You all having a good time? You want to hear some more poetry? I'm going to shut up, get off the stage, and let the man do his thing.
All right, let's go. I am black. I know that is a shock to a lot of people. And Indian. Mexican, Korean, Irish, Arabian, Egyptian, and Jamaican, Haitian, Caucasian, Polynesian, Jewish, Asian, and Brazilian. My predecessors had your brilliant skin, your piercing green eyes, your strong chin. I am proudly jerk chicken and pinto beans, soy sauce and chicken wings, cilantro, cocoa leaves, and mango trees. Dreams twisted into nightmares, fears, tears, daymares. I'm the feeling behind my mother's from the choir stand stairs to the care in my grandmother's eyes. She beats the shit out of the neighbor's kids. It's all me. I'm part book open wide, I'm part mystery. I am geisha eyes with gangster soliloquies. I got my father's drives and my grandfather's history. My masculinity was stolen from my aunt. And I love women just as much as she does. My eyes are the color of my mother's feelings for her children. My lips and nose are the same size as my little sister's heart. And my walk is similar to both of my little brother's rap styles. I walk to a beat. And I will walk to a beat for miles as long as Miles Davis is playing loud. My love for jazz comes from crowded rooms filled with smoke, kind of blue lights, skiggity at-scats and abstract art. Yes, I'm artsy-fartsy. You can blame the artist who painted me and brought me to life from this canvas. My dance style comes from Gregory Hines' Shakespearean lines. The lifelines in my poems, they used to be Tupac's. And I use the birth scars to crisscross my spine, passed down from my ancestors as a reminder that freedom only comes in death. Unless you're willing to fight for it, I'm a poet. Because poetry had a threesome with my parents, so I'm part miracle, part poem. Born with a sharp number 2 pencil for a tongue. I speak the language of Langston, Last Poets, and Black Star, Jim Morrison, Kiosk, and Nasir Jones. My bones are stones from Mayan ruins. My heart is that of a lion, pumped with the blood of old school revolution music. I'd be lying for to take anything like no. What would I? I'm Crown King and 40 Thief. Yellow brick road and cracked concrete street. Antarctica winters and African summer heat. We are all of these things. All of us are in some way connected to each other, all born from mothers who loved us enough to give us life. Just because yours is lived slightly different from mine, is it a good enough reason for us to make hatred our pastime? How many more times will another reported dead pass through our airwaves? How many more people have to lose their lives over the color of their skin before we begin to see that we're not that different, you and me? Yeah. Take a look around you. With all the struggles in this room, we're practically family. A letter from the noose to the branch. I didn't ask to be tied to you. I didn't ask to sit with this stench of struggle and screaming. I didn't ask to feel the scratching and stretching and then silence and then decaying body baking in the sun, but you welcomed me like a son with arms outstretched into this family of limbs. Like yourself, you have always been here. When I needed someone to hold on to, you knew I could not do this alone. I didn't ask to be tied to you. We are both the same, you know. We are both a shade of brown, and obedient. We are both strength and tough until someone comes to cut us down. But you have always been here. Your roots must be strong. Must take your water with a shot of blood. Must make the leaves greener and gorgeous. These men never come to you with the need to twist your body into a killing thing. Never ask you to squeeze the neck until there's nothing left. They just look to you to be here, to hold me, like you always have been. These men with a thirst for watching men turn to ornaments. These men with black blood hands, smiles wide enough to hide a slew of racial slurs inside. Hearts big enough to hold all the hatred passed down from daddy or granddaddy or great-granddaddy. But you have always been here to see it all, to watch the limbs seizure and stop, to watch breath lose itself when they come, to wrap me into a killing thing. I bend, I twist, I fray, anything to escape, but they always find a way to make me not. And you wait for me, you hold me up, and whoever I hold with me, and we work together to make a life disappear right before our eyes. We are some kind of magicians, some kind of slaves to do their killing. I didn't ask to be tied to you, but you were here with your family tree, looking at me like murderer, like you were not accomplice. Yes, accomplice, you were here. You could have broken. When they threw me over your shoulder, you could have broken. When they started pulling, why didn't you break? When the fibers in these twisted fingers slipped around his throat and yanked his soul out of his body, where was your bark when he shook? When we swayed in the wind like rope and tire swing. What are you, a masochist? Are the leaves falling, you coming? Are you pissed at your roots for making you fruitless? Are the bodies the fruit you never had? I didn't ask to be tied to you. I didn't ask you to hold me. I didn't ask to hold a black thing until it became nothing. One day, I will hide myself in a bale of hay in the middle of a field far away from the smell of torn flesh and dead black body. But you will still be here like you've always been. All right, how many of y'all gotta go to work tomorrow? Yeah. Round of applause. I'm gonna do this one for y'all. The 10 ways to call in. The 10 ways to call in after BIG's 10 crack commandments. No shit.
New shit! Yes!
Let's go. I've been at this job for years. It made me a manager. It's rules to call in. I wrote me a manual, a step-by-step booklet for you to get your sick time back, not your employment jacked. Rule number uno, never let no one know how far you work from home, cause you know the distance breeds jealousy, especially if you live close by, people could roll by. Number two, never let them know your lunch move. Food poisoning a good excuse, or wild stomach virus, take it from your highness. I done squeeze mad shits at the gig over chips and dip. Number three, never trust nobody. Your friends will set that ass up, call your manager up, so be hooded and masked up. Wrap the fuck up. I be sitting at the job with third flu in the cup. Number four, I know you heard this before. Always deny if you caught in the lie. Number five, never shop around where you work at. I don't care if you need some bounce, don't come out. Number six, that goddamn medic, forget it. You think the doctor gonna save your child? Shit, forget it. 7, this rule is so underrated. Keep your plans and your work friends completely separated. Saying how you gonna get lit while you supposed to be homesick. Find yourself a serious snitch. Number 8, never say you got the flu. You're just trying to take a day, not trying to take a few. Number 9 should have been number 1 to me. If the pics don't show you sick, stay the fuck from IG. If people think you fibbing, they ain't trying to miss it. They'll be liking all your pictures, waiting to start snitching. Number 10, a strong word called the lineman, strictly for live men, not for freshmen. If you ain't got the acting chops, then it's hell no. Because if you ain't coughing right, shit, they'll know. Follow these rules, you'll have mad time to turn up. If not, roughly 3 months on the right up. Pen hit the paper, watch your growth slow up. Then you'll have to fix your makeup. When you leave, the gossip level's going way up. In about 3 weeks, you'll feel sick soon as you wake up. Now the truth won't stick because of what you made of. Gotta go to work to suffer. Straight up. Last one. All right. Okay, second to the last one then.
Yeah.
Second to the last one. I'll close with Sex and the City. Okay. Edit. Upload photo. Move, scale, done. Repeat. I'm tired of changing my profile picture because I'm tired of typing about the discarded black bodies, brain matter on pavement, bodies sprawled across a concrete canvas, a mosaic of melanin in wrong place, wrong time, wrong cop, and after, a gathering crowd, a sea of cell phone lights capturing the chaos, a wave of protests. I am hurricane angry, typing, back out. This card changes. Typing, I am tired of changing my profile picture. Because I'm tired of the media making the videos public to make a movement that will only move a few people for a few weeks. Tomorrow, there will be another body bathing in its own blood and a hashtag to fit all of this comfortably inside. After all, we are good at fitting in boxes when the lines are drawn, especially when the lines are made of chalk. Typing, back out. This card changes. Typing, there is so much I want to say, but I'm afraid change will be discarded like black bodies. I'm afraid to receive more raised thumbs than fists, more comments than come with me. I don't care if you like this. I care about the living that don't do that anymore. I care about the justice that don't do that for us anymore, but instead I upload a photo for support because I care. But eventually people won't do that anymore. Typing, in Oakland, Texas, people are bare knuckle beaten for who they choose to love. Flowers being crushed under boot heels simply for being flowers, with total disregard for the garden they are growing in. And no one is asking for sunshine or water but the flowers. Typing, in anywhere black people exist, America, black lives only matter to the gunpowder and the concrete. Clearly, they are the only things that love us to death. We do nothing, we get shot. We protest, we get shot. We pray, we get shot. We fight back, then it's bang, then it's tear gas, then it's tear down everything. But watch the news crew come to the community and shoot the destruction, but downplay the cause of it. Typing, in Texas, we've lost whole women who could hold a whole world in their arms, and the world will now and forever spin off balance. I am tired of typing about people who are fighting for their lives and losing. I'm tired of changing my profile picture to people who would never know I did it. So instead, I won't do that anymore. I will hug you like you won't become another post. I will talk with you so I don't have to type about you. I will be here with you with more than a thumb. I will care about you with more than a retweet or a comment, and you do not have to be on my friends list for me to say that. But you can share this as many times as you like. Y'all wanna have some fun? Yeah! That's my last one. Let's go. Stop it because you asked for it.
It's one of my favorites.
Man makes some noise. Awesome. Let's go. This is crazy because usually I say, man makes some noise, and they like, hey. And it's never that exciting. So that's awesome. So, appreciate you.
says that to everybody.
I know it.
It's not true. It's not true. Don't check the other loud keys.
This is for the men that still love Sex in the City. Let me explain. See? For the way Carrie and Big finally found each other, how Charlotte finally got the chance to be a mother, how Miranda couldn't stop loving Steve, and Samantha couldn't stop fucking even after she turned 50. Fuck last night's game is your answer to the question, did you see last night's game? I did not. This is for the men. Unashamed to admit, they still cry while watching Extreme Makeover. Oh my gosh, especially when they surprise a family and the daddy is deaf, blind, and old, and they're living in a cold, one-bedroom home, 70 years old, stricken with mold, sold to them for hundreds of thousands of dollars. How blue-collar workers team up with neighbors and work together to make a difference. Ty Pennington, you are a god bus driver. Move that bus! Shit, where the fuck is this? This is for me and men like me who turn the channel when there's football on TV. Just because I'm a man living in Texas doesn't make me some fanatical freak, but I'm reliving my high school years through games on the big screen. Stop asking me questions like, did you see that catch? Could you feel that hit? Could you shut the fuck up? I don't watch that shit all the time. This is for the men who at first had a complex about watching Scandal because they thought it was strictly for the female community, but then sat down and watched an episode of Scandal and realized that Scandal is fucking awesome. This poem is for the skeptics that say, nah, I think Scandal is for bitches. I'm saying this for Harrison. The original Harrison. I'm not a bitch. I'm a gladiator in a suit, so fuck you. Sorry, it's just shit like that. Fuck it up for us men who like taking bubble baths while sipping a light glass of wine and listening to some light jazz. Shit. Since when did these things become strictly for women? Huh? Since when the definition of a man becomes sports, beers, and Spike TV? I believe a man can be straight and enjoy beautiful things. I believe a man can say, I have fallen from a horrible relationship, and right now I'm just enjoying being alone. I believe a man can say, tonight, I don't want to bone. I just want to, dance. Any man that can say these things have found themselves. So find yourselves, men, trust me. Your wives or husbands will love you for it. Thank you.
Right now, make some noise for your feature poet tonight, Twain. Thank you. Yo, one more time, make some noise for Twain. He's gonna be hanging out tonight. He's got some CDs for sale. Go talk to him. But right now, if you all remember, we had a spoken word competition earlier tonight, and we have some winners to announce. You guys ready? I got money to give away. Oh yeah. In third place, winning a crinkled up Hamilton, who I just found out is to blame for the Electoral College, so I kind of hate him at the moment. Make some noise for Jenny P!